I recently baked a cake for a birthday and I wanted it to be really simple. But I mostly work with felt and have seen all those cake toppers. So I wanted to give it a try just for fun. It will only take 5 minutes and get ready to see how. Let's see what we need for this simple DIY project. You will need some felt scraps and select what colors you want to go with. I'm thinking sandstone, pink and antique white colors. To hold the banner from both ends, you'll need a couple of sticks. These are from a pack of bamboo skewers I got for 99 cents. I think a couple of straws will also do the job. Use something clean because these will go inside of the cake. Then we'll need a twine to hang felt flags. I'm using a cotton twine for that, and you can also use embroidery floss as well. Finally, you'll need a glue gun or a big needle which is large enough to thread the twine you are using. I'm planning to use the needle, and this one is called yarn darner needle. Basically, it is a needle with a larger eye. You'll also need a pair of scissors to cut the felt flags. Now we have everything we need, let's get right into it. First, I'm making a template for our flag. Draw roughly 1.5 by 1 inch rectangle on a piece of paper. This step is not necessary if you can just cut felt pieces in triangular shapes without a template. But I'm going to show you how to make the template as well for this tutorial purposes. Cut the drawn rectangle out of the paper. Fold the rectangle in half from the shorter side, which is 1 inch. Now make a diagonal cut like this. This doesn't have to be precise. You'll get 3 pieces and the larger one is gonna be your template. Now using that as your pattern piece, start to cut all felt pieces. I'm planning to hang 6 flags across and I think that will be enough for my cake. Do variation of colors as you like, and I'm doing 2 sets of sandstone, pink and antique white flags. You can hold and cut the piece like the way I do here, or you can also pin the template to the felt scrap first and then carefully cut around it. Choose whichever method easier for you. As an idea, you can also use different shapes for your banner. For a graduation cake, you can use the shape of a graduation cap, and for a summer theme party, you can add shapes of different colored fruits. There are so many variations of cake toppers you could make with felt. At this point, everything is ready to assemble. Cut a piece of twine long enough to hang all 6 flags. Tie one of the twine ends to the top part of one bamboo skewer like this. Make sure it's tight enough not to fall down on the cake. I'm tying 2 knots here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm using a needle to assemble the flags and now thread the remaining end of the twine. Take one of the felt flags and come up through near the top part of the flag like this. Then go back down at a point beside it just to make a small stitch. Move the flag along the twine towards the bamboo stick. One by one, attach all the flags to the twine. I personally like using a needle for this because then you can see the twine through the flags and you can also freely move the flags along the twine. If you are using a hot glue gun for this, place a little bit of glue on top part of the flag and place the twine on top of it. Then let it stay still for a while to dry. This is a last-minute decoration idea and choose a method more comfortable for you. When you are selecting a twine, I recommend you to get a thin one to make things easier when going through the felt. Keep the flags as close or distant as you like by simply moving them, and I think this length is enough. I'm going to cut the twine by leaving a bit of space to tie this end to the other stick. Last thing we have to do is tie the remaining end of the twine to the other bamboo stick. I'm making 2 strong knots as I did earlier. Trim the excess twine. With that done, we have a simple felt cake topper. I think it will add a nice touch to my simple homemade cake. There are endless things you can do using a bunch of felt scraps. I hope you like this video and thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and I'll join you in the next one.